Heroin, I think, starts off recreationally like every other drug. Heroin is probably one of the most powerful, and it gets you very quickly. And maybe an analogy is if you go out drinking, say a couple of nights, maybe even 3 nights in a row, you know that you're going to have a brutal hangover for a day or two, and you know, you drink enough water and eat well, and in a couple of days you'll be feeling fine, like nothing's happened. Heroin, completely different in the way that it's a lot more powerful. So you can't, you know, maybe use for a couple of days to begin with, and you'll get away with it. But a couple of binges, you have to pay back that energy tenfold. So it almost becomes like a full-time occupation. It takes so much out of you. It also gives a lot. So it's your best friend, but it's also your enemy. It's also your enemy. I always thought, like alcohol, I can go without it for a week or 2. It's not a problem. I always thought, why can't you do that with heroin? Well, it plays such tricks on your mind. You think you can do that, have it every now and again, but you're always justifying it, and it never works out. So, for a start, I'll say this: there is no happy medium with that narcotic, with opiates, because they suck you in very quickly. It doesn't offer any good. The only good that it offers to you is short term, and I'm talking very short term, a few hours, a day at the most. It doesn't inspire you. I mean, I could actually sit here and tell you why everything is wrong with heroin. It doesn't provide anything for you in the short term or the long term, really. What was the question? Oh. It takes up too much of your time. And half of that time you feel ill. And then if the government puts you on a script, you know, there's almost a light at the end of the tunnel, but you're only getting addicted to another substance, and they dish it out like sweeties. But at the end of the day, you're still imprisoning yourself because you have to get up, go and get your script every day, and you're still part of that routine. It may be legal and you don't have to pay for it, but it's doing, if not more, than just the same amount of damage to your body as using heroin. Their argument, though, is if we put you on buprenorphine, Subutex or methadone, it keeps you away from the undesirables, the getting up every morning and scoring and going to your dealer. But you're still pumping your body full of all this poison, which eventually you're going to have to detox and get out of your system anyway. So there's an argument for doing it cold turkey, and that takes one hell of a man or woman to do that, because there's one thing getting clean, but the real battle starts with staying clean. What do you fill your life with day after day in the coming few weeks and months? So yeah, methadone and buprenorphine help you, but it's very short term. I think to get off heroin or any drug successfully, you have to be in the right place and really committed to it, else it won't work. In my opinion, will fail, because that's why so many people have relapses. They do their course, they go into rehab or they detox, but when they've come out of that feeling physically good, now you have to fill the void that your brain and your brain had for so many months, years, or however long it was you were on that substance. But looking at my daughter every day, that helps, because she's so innocent. She doesn't know anything about this, so it makes me think maybe I should just buck up my ideas and do it for her. And it's a fucking cliche, because everybody says that, but it's a cliche for a reason, because it's the truth. In the end, you have to do it for someone else as much as yourself, especially those people who are relying on you. So yeah, I think that at least a couple of things in there that make you want to quit for good. My daughter plays a big factor in it, but also just for my own sanity and health. If I didn't want to carry on in this world anymore, I'd had enough, then it'd be easier to finish it all. But no, my daughter first and foremost, but also I've had some great times on this planet, and I think that there are a few more times under my belt that I could have. So I'm certainly not ready to jack it all in just yet.